Today I'm receiving Dr Maurice Lamontagne, who is a seismologist working at the Geological Survey of Canada. His study is for sure around earthquake and the movement of the earth, basically to reduce the risk that those events cause to us. Thank you to join us today, Maurice. And if you could describe a bit more, what is your work to understand what you're doing professionally?
Okay, I'm a research scientist at the Geological Survey of Canada, and my work is to study earthquakes in terms of better understanding why they happen, and with the final aim of improving the seismic provisions in the National Building Code of Canada.
That's quite important, and it does help people to be more in security at home and when they are working. I guess you're using a lot of tools and technologies to better understand what's going on under our feet and be able to predict a bit what will happen.
Yes, well, the basic tools that we use are seismographs, and we have about 150 seismograph stations across Canada. So when an earthquake occurs, we record the ground vibrations and we study them to get a better understanding of the source of these earthquakes and also how the waves propagate and also the potential for damage. So it's really a research, and then we integrate it with other sources of information like geological formations, geophysics in general, etc.
That's quite interesting. And what is also interesting is that over your full career, at one point you decided to join the labor movement, to get involved into your union, to participate to activities. I'm kind of wondering what was the trigger for you to take that step and help your fellow workers?
Well, what happened is that I was attending the chapter or the branch, that we have at Natural Resources Canada, and I decided to join the executive. And then at the time we had to be a steward to be on the exec committee. So I took the training, the 3-day training. After that, I became aware that we could talk with management on issues, and I knew that as employees, we had a number of issues that affected us individually, but individually affected. If we talk to each other, we could at least let management know how it could be solved. And for that reason, I joined the consultation group, and that was quite fruitful. And I was able to contact the members on a regular basis, getting their ideas, reporting back on the meetings, and so on. And after that, I said, well, there are issues that affect research scientists, the RE group members. And for this reason, I joined the executive of the RE group. And later on, I discovered that with a subgroup, you could have a local group of people talking to each other, receiving guest speakers, and so on. So we created an RE subgroup at NRCan, at the National Capital Region. So we were about 160 members, and we meet regularly, we discuss issues, and we bring them to management if they affect us. And I thought that was quite successful in bringing people together in order to attack the issues together instead of trying to solve them individually.
Yes, it is quite useful to be able to bridge the concerns, the issue that members, co-workers have, and then be able to bring that to management and raise those as issue, and even propose solution to improve the working condition of everybody. So it's quite useful to be a steward and be involved in consultation. Thank you for that. Well, thank you, Dr. Lamontagne, to have participated to this webcast. I hope that the listeners of this podcast did appreciate and will follow up with question. And yes, you can send your question and even your suggestion of what could be the next podcast that we will be producing for you. If you really liked it, don't forget to follow this podcast so you will be notified of the next one. Meanwhile, we're here for you, and we will see you in the next ones.
Si longtemps, sans jamais s'arrêter, on travaillait tout le temps, sans recours et sans droit laissé de côté. Ils se sont rassemblés. C'est en 1920 qu'un mouvement s'éleva de travailleurs unis qui se mobilisèrent, formant un syndicat, l'IPFPC. Chantant ce que nous voulons, c'est de l'action. Et quand la veut-on maintenant? Le temps est venu, joignez-vous à la cause, chantez-le haut et fort. Ce que nous voulons, c'est de l'action. Et quand la veut-on maintenant? Nous venons de partout, fiers et engagés, l'Institut pour nous rassembler. Professionnels du gouvernement, l'Institut c'est nous, servant la population d'un océan à l'autre ensemble. Dans la solidarité, le Canada est fort grâce à tous nos efforts. Le professionnalisme, c'est notre façon de se démarquer en servant notre pays. Ensemble, tenons-nous debout. Ensemble, unissons nos rêves. Ne pas lâcher, toujours foncer. On va se démarquer tous ensemble, nous allons gagner. Ce que nous voulons, c'est de l'action. Et quand la veut-on maintenant? Le temps est venu, joignez-vous à la cause, chantez-le haut et fort. Ce que nous voulons, c'est de l'action. Et quand la veut-on maintenant? Nous venons de partout, fiers et engagés, l'Institut pour nous rassembler. Nous défendrons nos membres forts et confiants, nous conseillons et négocions pour créer de bonnes conditions au travail et à la maison. Passons à l'action, appuyons l'Institut, ensemble persévérons pour obtenir une bonne convention. Vous pouvez y compter. Ce que nous voulons, c'est de l'action. Et quand la veut-on maintenant? Le temps est venu, joignez-vous à la cause, chantez-le haut et fort. Ce que nous voulons, c'est de l'action. Et quand la veut-on maintenant? Nous venons de partout, fiers et engagés, l'Institut pour nous rassembler. Ce que nous voulons, c'est de l'action. Et quand la veut-on maintenant? Ce que nous voulons, c'est de l'action. Et quand la veut-on maintenant? Ce que nous voulons, c'est de l'action. Et quand la veut-on maintenant? Ce que nous voulons, c'est de l'action. Et quand la veut-on maintenant? Ce que nous voulons, c'est de l'action. Et quand